Today's topic is tuberculosis, that is TB. So first we should know why it is in news, why TB is in news. TB is in news because of a new anti-TB drug which has been approved by FDA, that is Food and Drug Administration of USA, and the new drug's name is Pretomanid. So we will see this at last. First we must know what is TB at large. It is a disease caused by bacteria. So you must know the bacteria name. Bacteria name is Mycobacterium tuberculosis, that is MTB. So you must remember this, that is it is caused by bacteria. So by seeing the word bacteria, it must click in your head that to rectify TB, antibiotic must be used. So antibiotic must be used to rectify TB, and it can spread from person to person through the air or through the saliva. That it spreads from person to person through air, that is cough, sneeze, or through the saliva. Okay, and it usually affects lungs but can also affect other parts of the body, but it usually affects lungs. And you must also have come across the term like MDR-TB XDR TB. So what are these? What sort of TB are these? So for knowing this, you must know the first line drug, TB drug. What are first line TB drugs? These two, isoniazid and rifampicin, are the first line TB drug. If people do not respond to these drugs, that is isoniazid and rifampicin, they are known to be suffering from MDR-TB. So what is XDR-TB? XDR-TB is further extension of MDR-TB. That is, if a person is not responding to first line TB plus any fluoroquinolone, that is it is a sort of antibiotic, plus at least one of the three injectable second line drugs, that is amikacin, kanamycin, or capreomycin, then those people are said to have been suffering from XDR-TB. Okay, so this is the way we can differentiate between MDR-TB and XDR-TB. It is up to the people who do not respond to these several sort of drugs. Let's see the WHO's Global TB Report 2018. What does it say? It says that around 4.5 lakh people across the world have MDR-TB and 37,000 have XDR-TB. And surprisingly, India have 24% of those MDR-TB across the world. And there are further data which have been taken from the Indian government site. It says that more than 3 lakh people in India die every year because of TB. And HIV is the strongest risk factor for TB among adults. That is, if an adult has HIV, then the risk factor for him to get TB is more. That is, adults without HIV is less prone to TB, whereas adult with HIV is more prone to TB. Third point, TB treatment requires at least 6 months of treatment. And fourth point, RNTCP, it is a program of Government of India, that is revised National TB Control Program. It applies principle of DOTS, that is directly observed treatment. You must have known this word or have come across this word many times. It is a standardized prescription by WHO for the treatment of TB. So, and why does this drug resistance happen? You must also know this. These are the common factors why this drug resistance happen. First reason can be the non-completion of full course of treatment. Second can be the wrong dose, wrong treatment prescribed by the healthcare providers. It can be because of the poor drug quality, or it can also be the poor supply of drugs. These days, poor quality of drugs are in news in these days because the fake drugs and counterfeit drugs are increasing in great numbers across the world. And these are popular tests for TB. You must know this. It can come sputum smear microscopy, CB-NAT, which is also known as Gene Expert, and Monto test. Sputum means the cough which you sneeze, it is held for it is studied under the microscope for further studies. That is sputum. Sputum is mainly a cough, and in Montu test, some sort of blood is injected in your arteries, and it is seen whether the whether the place where it has been injected has turned blue or some after some time or not. That is Montu test. So you must remember these words or remember the tests. So let's come to the main point why we are studying this topic. We are studying because a new drug, that is Pretomanid, has been approved by FDA. It is a new anti-drug TB after bedaquiline and linezolid. That is after bedaquiline and linezolid. It is only the third anti-TB drug approved by FDA for the treatment of multi-drug resistance TB. So what are its uses and why it is beneficial? It is beneficial because when these three drugs combine, that is Pretomanid, bedaquiline and linezolid, these three drugs regimen can cut the duration of treatment of drug resistance TB from 18 to 24 months to 6 to 9 months, and it can also improve the treatment success rate. You must remember that this drug, that is Pretomanid, which has been approved by the FDA, is used for drug resistance TB, not the normal TB. So it can hugely improve the TB success rate and also reduce the duration of TB. Okay, thank you.